Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 9 Minecolonies. Now this episode we're going to be leveling up the colony. We've gotten a little too far behind and I feel like it's time to get everything up to level 2 and add some pretty important buildings to the colony. Now I've given the builder everything she needs to get started on the builder's hut level 2. So we're going to jump in straight away with a time lapse to see that go up. So here we go, the Builder's Hut to level 2. This is the most important thing because without a Builder's Hut level 2, there can be no other level 2 buildings. So this is absolutely vital for our colony. But it's also a nice cosmetic upgrade. As you can see here, the Builder's Hut level 2 is the first building to start using those shingles. And it looks really good when the buildings in the colony start to replace their wooden stair rooftops with these shingles instead. But with the level 2 Builder's Hut complete, I was on a bit of a roll, so I thought, you know what, I'll roll straight into the guard towers. So Ambriel, your work isn't done yet, we're going to put you back to the grindstone. Guard towers level 2 are again super simple to build. All they need is a few stone bricks and some other bits and bobs. But because the building is so small, it's a very easy upgrade. And we don't just have one guard tower, that's right, we have 4. So over here on the coast as well, Ambriel, looks like she forgot something in the Builder's Hut, but I'm sure she'll be back soon to finish off guard tower number 2. Who's that, falling asleep? Back to work, you. And then guard tower number 3. Now I'm not sure what weapons and armor getting the guard tower to level 2 is gonna unlock for our guards. I'm not sure if they'll be able to use the fancy create weapons and armor that we made for them. Boom, number 3. But I think they'll definitely be able now to use at least stone level weaponry. And I think armor-wise they go from leather to chainmail, then from chainmail to iron, and then from iron to diamond, and diamond to enchanted gear. But here we go, the 4th guard tower complete, and there we go. That's the time-lapse intro over with. Let's jump in game. So there you go, progress has been made and we're well on the way to this colony getting up to speed. Now I've made a to-do list of important things to do this episode. Now we can cross off the first 2, no sweat. Builder's Hut is now level 2 and so are the guard towers. Next up we're going to head over to the university and see what kind of research we want to do today. So we've come over to the university now and it looks like Aquahugger has a bit of a problem.
What is it?
She's got raw food and she's hungry. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, Minecolonies keeps giving you important buildings to build. And once we've got the hospital in place, that's great. Our colonists aren't sick anymore, but they are starting to get hungry. That means we need to make ourselves a restaurant. They're pretty important because you can just put food into the warehouse. But the problem is that swallows up courier time. It's much better to build a restaurant so your dudes can just go and feed themselves. Anyway, let's take a look at research and work out what the important next step is. So biodegradable isn't that important. The composter's hut is not amazing. Flower power, the flower shop is a bit too slow to make flowers for me when I can just do the same with bone meal much quicker. And the plantation kind of sucks. It's too slow to grow cactus and sugarcane. We can do that much quicker with our own mods. Honestly, one botany pot is better than a whole plantation. So okay, I reckon the 3 big researches to do are woodwork, because a sawmill is super handy, and a lot of the researches tied to it are just all round good for all kinds of things, like hot boots. Miners have fire and lava immunity, that's insanely good. And you also get the sifter's hut here, which is eventually free diamonds. So honestly, woodwork is probably the strongest research. Also, there's hot, which gets us the smeltery, And currently, Minecolonies or duplication is better than create. But also we definitely need a blacksmith's hut because we need a way for our miner to get more tools. I tried giving them silent gear tools, but once they break, the miner stops using them. Oh no, so mistakes have been made. To do any of these, we have to upgrade first a building to level 2 or 3, like a forester's hut. I don't even want to use a forester because botany pots are way better. But we're gonna have to build one to get the research done. Well, okay, we can have him just doing nothing off in the corner maybe. Pot research requires a mine level 2, and hitting iron for the blacksmith requires a mine level 3. So getting the mine up to level 3 is a big one. Also, we've got the restaurant to build. Man, we've got so many build projects. I think it is finally time for us to build the second builder's hut. Oh yeah. But yeah, a bit of a slip up. Basically, as soon as research completes, you want to be researching the next thing. And oh yeah, I forgot my jetpack. And you really want to have a research going at all times. Now, we removed the AI paintings from over here because they were a bit controversial. We'll still keep some inside, but I reckon what we're going to do here is have a pretty cool aquarium. Now, I've never built an aquarium in Minecraft, so if you guys want to drop me any tips you have for what I can do with a terrarium or an aquarium, drop them into the comment section because I'm eager to learn and eager to build something cool. So here we go, the build tool. Now we need to make another builder's hut, so let's find the recipe for that. No sweat. And also we're going to need a location. Now what I can do with my jetpack is get a real bird's eye view of where things are going to go, but I really like the idea of having a builder's hut here up on a hill. So let's put down the block. Fundamental builder's hut and go and take a bird's eye view. There we go, this looks amazing. Up on a hill, behind everything, and at level 5, it's going to have that massive crane visible from the entire colony. This is a pretty cool place for it. The front is here, we can have some stairs coming down to a road. I reckon we'll pull the trigger on this. And of course, get the builder on this. Now, one of the big things about a builder's hut is it has to be the same level as whatever you're building, so we're going to have to keep both buildings at the same level if possible, so ideally we want to get this to level 2. But I'll just go and load up Ambriel with the materials because a level 1 builder's hut is very simple to make. In fact, take a look at this builder's hut. So one of the best things about getting your builder's hut to level 2 is look at this, the rack space. There is so much space in here to store materials for building that, oh my god, this is a bit glitchy there. I think they've put 2 double racks there, but that's fine. There's so much room now to store stuff. It's going to make building so much easier for Ambriel. Oh, but also, check this out. So why is there an exclamation mark above Kayoshi Reeves? I think this might be a quest. Here we go. We have a problem. The zombies in the nearby forest are causing trouble. Can you help us take care of them? Sure, thank you. We need you to kill 10 zombies and we'll reward you for your efforts. Oh, amazing. Now she wants a helmet and the rest of it, but you know what? This is really cool. So new in Minecolonies are quests. These dudes are going to give us tasks to fulfill, and if we manage to nail them, it looks like you get a sweet reward. Let's go and kill some zombies and see what's going to happen. We're going to leave Ambriel to build the builder's hut in the background because you've already seen a builder's hut go up, and if we were going to do time lapses of every single build this episode, there'd be nothing else. So let's get my flamethrower and go hunting zombies. Okay, torches in my left hand, flamethrower in my right. I'm a proper fire demon right now. Oh, ripperoni and pepperoni skeleton. Man, the flamethrower does a lot of damage. So some of you guys were saying you couldn't believe how I didn't use the flamethrower to defend against the raid last episode. And you know what? As soon as I'd finished recording the episode, I knew you guys were exactly right. I was kicking myself in the face. If you can do that, I'm not that flexible. But yeah, I was basically chastising myself because I really should have used that flamethrower. Don't worry, next raid, we're going to set them all on fire. Oh yeah, I can hear the zombies already. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's one of these druids. Let's see what he feels about fire. Okay, he's got a lot of health. He's taking the damage, but... Oh yeah, this flamethrower made short work of him. Honestly, the flamethrower is incredible. I love it. I wonder if we could kill the netherite monstrosity with this thing. If we could, that would be very impressive. Oh no, wait a minute, look, we've got a spawner. Amazing. Let's trash some of these torches and get medieval on these dudes as they spawn. Nice. Oh my god, whoa, look at this. That zombie dropped a unique gem. Gem of the Samurai. Oh my god, this has got some crazy stats. You really do have to watch out what mobs drop because they can drop some really juicy things, even if they're just zombies. Oh my god, whoa, boom, the builder has finished her work. Amazing. Great job, Ambriel. Thank you very much. And I reckon if my count is right, that is definitely 10 zombies. Let's get topside and complete the quest. Oh, right, so it's nighttime. Let's have a bit of a sleep. Wait, where is my sleeping bag? Oh no. I haven't got it with me? Uh-oh. Better use my bed. Luckily, I can fly straight up to it. Oh man, amazing. Okay, the builder's hut on the horizon now, looking pretty basic at level 1, and there's no stairs to get up there, so it's going to be tricky to use, but let's hire a builder. Choose a worker for the job. Oh, there's no slots. Well, hang on a sec. What's the deal with that? We definitely have dudes in the colony. Oh, we've run out of space for dudes, my dudes. Oh my god, well, that means we're going to have to get these houses up to level 2. But before we do that, let's go and hand in this quest. Who had the quest? It was you, Kayoshi Reeves. I want to sleep. Why are you bothering? Why do you want to sleep? You did it. We're safe for now. Here's your reward. Amazing. The Zombie Menace quest complete. But what did we get? Oh my god, a diamond. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled because these quests can be very, very lucrative. So let's get the Builder's Hut to level 2 to match Ambriel's Builder Hut. And then we can get 2 builders working on 2 houses at the same time and double the efficiency of the time lapse. I should have extras of all the materials I made for the Builder's Hut too. So let's do it. Yeah, here we go. So basically, yeah, without the Builder's Hut being level 2, it gets very confusing and complicated later on when you have to try and rack your brains to remember which one of your builders is good at building level 1 stuff and which one can build level 2 stuff. So getting them both to level 2 makes all of that so much easier. Much fewer headaches. But again, you've seen what this building looks like. We built the level 2 Builder's Hut already this episode. Having it on the hill I think is quite cool as well. I want to make use of all the high terrain we have around here and not dilute things. It can be tempting to go the easy route in Minecolonies and just build a purely flat colony. But that's never something I really like to do because I really do think it takes away so much potential from how good a colony can look. Okay, with the Builder's Hut in position and level 2, it's time to think about getting another builder. Now we can't hire another dude. What we can do is repurpose an existing dude. And unfortunately, because we can't keep getting tools to the miner, and Mixter Warboy, when he's not doing the worm in the warehouse, does not like to use Silent Gear tools. So basically, yeah, he's got a broken wooden pickaxe, and he still thinks he needs a pickaxe, so that trick doesn't work anymore. We're gonna have to find a way to get him tools. Probably through the blacksmith, but for now, what we can do is fire him from his job at the miner. Sorry, Mixter, but you're needed over here as a builder. Now let's hook up the houses and get these bad boys to level 2. There we go, boom, Mixter and Ambriel working in tandem now to upgrade the housing of our colonists. Every level of house gets you 1 extra dude. So this will get us 2 more, and since we're going to be building a restaurant this episode, we'll need a cook. Oh yeah, so it looks like the houses are going double now. We're getting a whole new house to the left of the existing one. Not exactly 5-star luxury, but definitely better than just a room at the tavern. Now the race is on. I guess this is kind of like a race. Mixter versus Ambriel. They should have the same material, so the question is who is faster. Mostly though, I think Mixter's gonna win because this is his first build. So he had an empty inventory to work with. Ambriel though probably had a bunch of junk left over from the last build. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mixter pips this one. Oh my god. Almost too close to call, but it looks like Mixter has pipped it right at the end. Well done. Anyway, that's 2 houses now at level 2. Amazing. Let's jump in and hire some new dudes. Amazing and fantastic. So these look actually pretty cool. What I'm thinking is maybe we'll have like a bit of a canal going around here underneath this bridge and behind the hospital, because this bit's all lower and there's a lot of cool canal style decorations in colonial style pack that we can check out. Anyway, let's go and hire some dudes from the tavern. Who've we got? Who's come to visit? We've got Buzznar Jeeves. Buzznar Jeeves. That's an amazing name. I'm going to give him some steak. And let's see what your cost is. Okay, 5 cakes. We can do that. I've got the eggs, I've got the wheat, and I've got the milk from the cows. Let's go and grab some cakes. But before we do, who else are we going to grab? Jadala McLarge Huge. Oh man, the return of McLarge Huge. Only baked potatoes. Again, we've got loads of those. Now there should be a third option over here. It's Benza Marsh Scott. But 5 diamonds. I'm sorry, Benza. That's a little bit steep. We have our goal. Let's go get some cakes and some baked potatoes. Okay, ready to rock. We've jumboed up some cakes and some baked potatoes. Let's go over here and recruit McLarge Huge. 45 baked potatoes. Boom. Welcome to the colony. And now, where are you? Old Buzznar. Yeah, Buzznar, what a name. Boom, 5 cakes. Welcome to the colony. Now, as always, if you're a Patreon member or a YouTube member, drop the names you want for your colonists in the Patreon post or the YouTube community post, and I will add your names to the list of ones that can appear over at the tavern, and we can get you in the colony. Boom, okay, so stock check. We've got houses now. Got 2 more dudes, let's go and hire them. Now we need a miner. We're gonna go over here, pick a miner from the 2 new dudes. It's gonna be, who's it gonna be? Ooh, I don't know. Buznar's got the strength of kings, but Jadala is more well-rounded. So we'll wait with the hiring because we've got another building to build. It's gonna be the restaurant. Here we go, the restaurant. Let's put it in the crafting bench and boom, there we go. We've got the build tool here as well. Let's get rocking. Now, as far as locations go for a restaurant, I'm all about, you know, a picturesque location. I'll tell you what though, one TV show I've been watching recently that I can highly recommend to anybody that enjoys amazing TV is The Bear. Oh man, it's just so amazingly good. It's stressful, but it's an amazing TV show. So, my top recommendation for television, The Bear. Check it out. And here we go, this is the Colonial Restaurant. Oh yeah, that looks great to me. So we'll have the road come over here. We can have like a retaining wall on the edge here, but this looks pretty perfect. That is the front, right? Yep. And it looks like this at level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my god, look at those parasols at level 5. That's amazing. This is the perfect spot for it as well. So level 1, let's pull the trigger. We're going to get Mixter on this because he needs some practice. He's a fresh builder. We need to give him some fresh challenges. And the materials don't look too crazy. Everything I've made before. So we'll give him some tools to clear out the area and get started on this build. Now, as always, with the restaurant and any new builds, it's the clearing out of terrain that really takes the time. And again, a great way to speed up a builder is to dig the area they have to dig for the building yourself. Give them a helping hand, because building a colony is a team effort, guys. But I do love the fact that this restaurant is nice and high, sitting up on top of a hill above the houses, looking out across the colony. It's going to be great views for all the people that come here to dine. Now, we did consider not building the restaurant at all, because basically we have our own farm, and why can't we just give our crops to the warehouse and let the couriers deliver food to our colonists? But the problem is, couriers are going to be taxed as it is, and if you can find a way to get your workers to take care of themselves by going to the restaurant, it's a much, much smoother way of doing things. And food is definitely on all of our colonists' minds. You can see them walking around slowly, looking for a cheeseburger. And as level 1 buildings go, yeah, the restaurant is very basic. There's no depth to this, and it's all just oak planks, cobblestone, and oak logs. But that's a-okay. As soon as our colony gets to level 4 and 5, it's going to start glistening white. It's going to be like, what's that white city in Lord of the Rings? Minas Tirith. Yeah, it's going to be like our own little kind of mini Minas Tirith. Yeah, sure. But I can't believe how much building we've done this episode. This is insane levels of progress. And we're not even done with the restaurant. We're going to have to upgrade the mine now so we can get some research going. Okay, well, let's jump in and take a look at what the restaurant has to offer. Yeah, it's very bare bones. You got a stove over here that they use to cook the food, lots of room, oh, whoops, my bad, lots of places to sit and eat, and a nice outdoor seating area as well. Great job, Mixter. Oh, and it looks like we even have our first, no, we don't have our first customer. She's come to the restaurant, but plot twist, bro, we don't have a chef. So it's maybe time to hire one. It's a pretty vital role, and maybe, yeah, one of these dudes fits the bill. Yeah, look at this, Buznar Jeeves is perfect for this. Lots of adaptability, lots of knowledge. Let's get you in the role. You're our new cook. Assistant cooks come at later levels of the building. And I think they're there to prepare foods, like, I don't know, sliced potatoes and chop carrots. Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, the progress train stops for no man, woman, or child, so we're going to go straight over to the mine and upgrade this to level 2. So here we go, and again, yeah, very simple materials, nothing we haven't made before. The shingles we made for the builder's hut, no sweat, and we have some andesite that we can polish. So the mine is one of those buildings. Even if it wasn't a great place to generate resources and dig up things like diamonds, iron, redstone, whatever, it's also required for research. So many research tasks require you to have existing buildings to levels 1, 2, 3, etc. But it is combined levels. So instead of getting this mine to level 3, we could build another mine and have a level 2 and a level 1, and that would count as having 3 levels of mine. Either way though, we can't really reliably use a miner until we get a way to keep giving him the materials he needs to mine. That means pickaxes like a blacksmith's hut, but also it means we need to keep supplying this guy with a steady stream of wood and stone to build all of the scaffolding and framework of the mine itself. Oh, but I'm very impressed with how this mine looks at level 2 already. A big step up, a big upgrade from level 1. Amazing. And with it at level 2, let's go and do some research. Okay, so let's take a look inside, or actually, let's take a look outside. This is amazing. So they've used a barrel as kind of like the chain wheel there, and there's the block of copper surrounded by the deep slate. Very cool. But the inside of the mine remains basically the same. Nothing much changes down there. But the inside here, oh, I love those glass windows. This is pretty inspiring. Amazing job. Right, so with this in position, it's time for us to go plug the anvil into the university and get some research done. Aha, so we're almost good to go, but it's time to go and grab those buckets of lava. Okay, no sweat. I can just use my create lava factory? Yeah, sure, why not? That should have saved up a whole bunch of lava. So off we go. Okay, here we go. So yeah, technology arguably the most important research to do. It's where all of, the high-tech stuff is locked behind hot. There we go, and if we're lucky, we can get a smeltery built soon. Blacksmith is the next important one, so getting a mine to level 3 might be cool, but we'd have to get the builder's huts to level 3 first, so I think we're going to wait with that. We might build another mine with no dude in it, just so that we can get the research done. But we're going to cap this episode off with an upgrade of the warehouse, because it just feels so wrong for almost everything else to be upgraded. We are going to leave the town hall, because it's not essential. It's got to look cool, but we can get to that later. The warehouse, though, is going to be a big upgrade. So here we go, the warehouse, the last time-lapse build for this episode, I absolutely promise. This is where it's so good having the builder's hut really close to the warehouse and in the center of the colony, because it means she can get to her job very quickly. and that should mean that the warehouse is going to go up really quick. No promises though, because it is a very big building, and she might actually need to do some digging underneath to expand if there's any basement to this building. What's very cool though is with the warehouse level 2, like I said, you get 2 more courier huts. If you remember in my previous playthrough where we dedicated to mine colonies, we had to hide extra courier huts underground in some weird underground chamber because building them on the surface just took up way too much space. But it's so nice to not have to bother with all of that when you have these bigger buildings that include the tertiary buildings that are required to operate them inside the build. Oh man, and what a colossal build. That took forever. That was such a slow build, and I don't really know why. But let's take a look inside now, and oh my god, you can see it's Racks City in here. So there's some glitching going on where 2 racks are overlapping, but what is going on upstairs now? That's what I'm excited to see. Yeah, right, so there's more rooms in here now for extra courier huts. That's gonna come in real handy. They're very easy to build, and out back here we have, ooh, nice little kind of backyard area, very cool. Oh, how's it going, Kayoshi? So we set some research in motion, amazing. The new building was the restaurant, amazing. Double builders, we achieved that, and we did get a couple of new dudes. Regrettably though, the tavern level 2 is gonna take a little bit of extra effort. Because yeah, the tavern only gets 3 building levels, so a level 2 tavern actually has some really complex requirements. Ooh, Soul Linseth and Kapulka Stony, how's it going? So we've got a little bit of a way before we can get up to a level 2 tavern. But I'll give you a quick fly through right now so you can see how our colony looks after this massive progress episode. Oh man, yeah, take a look. It's looking really spicy. I'm loving the redwood trees, and I'm thinking we're gonna sprinkle a few more redwoods around the place. So a massive thank you for watching this episode. If you watched it this far into the video, I want you to put double builders into the comments section with as much gusto as you can muster. Also, don't forget to give me some advice on what kind of things I should be putting inside my aquarium, or if I should make it a terrarium. Next episode, I think we're going to try and crack our old foe, the netherite monstrosity. I've got some good gear now, I'm fireproof, so I reckon I might be able to take him. Anyway, until next episode, thank you for watching, and take care.